Attention! Go!
Princess Elizabeth, Bedford Modern School against Shiplake. Bedford over in Hertfordshire, not too far from here, so pretty much a local derby. Shiplake College, just about the closest school to this regatta course, and based on the same stretch of river, perhaps an advantage to them. And you're having a close look at this one, Greg, as they go past Temple Island in the difficult opening 100 metres.
Yeah, and the Shiplake Cox has done a great job there, staying close to the island. You can see just a little trail of the boat there as the boat gets pushed away from the island out towards the left of the screen as we're looking at it. The Shiplake Cox has done a lovely job there to help the crew to get away well, and we can see they've got up there looking to get away to try and break this Bedford Modern crew as quickly as they possibly can, try and get up to a little bit of clear water. They're going to try to get it by the quarter mile, which is obviously 400 metres. A very aggressive start here from the Shiplake crew, and they're looking good for me there.
Jamie Pond, the Cox at Shiplake, he'll have drilled that a few times, won't he? His coach will have been through it, mentally rehearsed, and probably geographically being as close as Shiplake is, they'll have been down here and rehearsed that start a few times.
Yeah, absolutely. The Henley course gets built nicely in advance, so these booms go in a good month or so beforehand, so the crews will have been able to get down here onto the water and get a chance to practice and get used to it. As we see, we've made a jump here to halfway, so we're coming up towards Forley, and the Bedford Modern crew really has hung in here very well by the looks of it to me. But we see the flag get dropped there for the timer on the marker on the right of your screen. Someone in that following launch will then stop the clock or take the split time, which then gets radioed back, so we know the split time to Forley. And Bedford Modern going through there, and the report being handed back as to how large that lead is. And it looks to me like probably about 2.5 lengths that Shiplake have got here.
Matt Mallandine, the Cox for Bedford, will be barking the orders and making it clear to his 8 that they have serious work to do to get back into this one against Shiplake, who have taken a very nice margin into the second half of this race.
And that's a lovely shot from above as you see the setup of the Shiplake boat. They've actually got 2 tandems in that boat there. So the bow pair and the number 3 rower, from counting from the right, are in a normal position. The next 2 have the oars both out on bow side and then 2 oars out on stroke side, which will be an interesting decision as to why the coach has chosen to do that with schoolboys.
So what would their thinking be there?
Yeah, so it would be really to try and balance up the power of the rowers. It also helps with the direction of the boat, because the bowman has a little bit more leverage over the person who rows at number 2. So all the way down the boat, if you have it completely conventionally rigged, all of bow side have a little bit more turning moment compared to all of stroke side. So it makes it slightly harder to steer. Whereas if you put a tandem in halfway, so put 2 riggers together at one side, then the bowman has the turning moment on the 2-man. But then once you've had the tandem, then everyone on the other side of that has more turning moment for the other rower. Does that make sense to you, Tim?
Perfect.
And hopefully to our audience.
Clear as mud.
So hopefully makes it slightly easier to steer. You see it more often in a 4 than you might do in an 8, where actually the steering is probably more difficult because you don't so often have a Cox to help.
These are the decisions that the coaches and the technical staff pain over. So this is the Princess Elizabeth Cup for Schoolboy 8. We're watching Bedford School against Shiplake School. We're expecting Eton College, St Paul's and Westminster to be battling this one out. So some of the top schools in the Princess Elizabeth Cup later on in the later rounds. But Shiplake making good progress here as they get in front of the grandstands. And now heading towards the centre of the course, trying to make the water a bit more choppy behind them, no doubt. Yeah,
that would be a good bit of coxing, really, just to drift off their station a little bit here from the Shiplake crew, because they want to conserve their energy, they want to be ready for their race tomorrow. So they'll send a little bit of wash down here onto this Bedford School crew, who are doing a pretty good job of hanging in there.
Bedford School, the 6th oldest boat club in the country, dating back to 1861.
Sorry, I've got to correct us because I know we'll get a lot of trouble. It's Bedford Modern School, because I know there's a little bit of competition between them.
There is, yes. Bedford Modern School, to be precise. Ancient boat club, making it first round exit, we suspect. Shiplake College, Oliver Gerard in bow, Tom Barkley, Harry Berkeley, the brothers, Henry Hawthorne and Vincent Bowman.
And Shiplake just going through set there. I see the name Will Satch on their boat. We might get a little shot of that here. Will Satch, one of a number of successful old boys from Shiplake College, but he will be rowing in the Great Britain 8 come the Grand Challenge Cup later.
Yeah, the Will Satch boat, named after the Olympian. Steered home victory for Shiplake College then in the Princess Elizabeth against Bedford Modern School. They cross the line now. A comfortable victory for Shiplake College, the local school. They've had a good first round effort there. They progress through to round 2.